My husband spent 2 years telling me his coworker was like a sister to him. Then his actual sister called me. My husband Brandon and I had been married for 6 years. And for most of that time, I trusted him completely. Not because he was perfect, just because he had never given me a reason not to. Then he started talking about a coworker. Her name was Rachel. At first, it was normal. Work stories, team lunches, office gossip. Nothing strange. People talk about coworkers. But over time, Rachel's name started showing up everywhere. Every story involved Rachel. Every project involved Rachel. Every work trip somehow included Rachel. Eventually I joked about it. I said, I feel like I know more about Rachel than some of our relatives. Brandon laughed, then gave me the same answer he'd been giving for months. She's basically like a sister. A sister. That phrase became his shield. Anytime something fell off, she's like a sister. Anytime I asked a question, she's like a sister. So eventually I stopped asking. Because honestly, I didn't want to become one of those suspicious spouses. Then one Saturday morning, Brandon left for a team building weekend. Again, nothing unusual. At least not anymore. Around lunchtime, my phone rang. It was his actual sister, Megan. We got along well, so I answered immediately. And the first thing she said was, "Are Brandon and Rachel together?" I laughed. Actually laughed. Because what a random question. Then I realized Megan wasn't laughing. She sounded serious. Very serious. Apparently, one of Megan's friends had seen Brandon and Rachel at a resort 3 hours away. Not with coworkers. Not with a group. Alone. Holding hands. I remember sitting down because my legs suddenly felt weak. And for a second, I still tried to explain it away. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe there was a reason. Then Megan said something that changed everything. She said, "I know my brother. And I know that if a man keeps calling a woman his sister, eventually you should start asking why." That sentence hit me like a truck, because suddenly I realized something. In 6 years, Brandon had never once described an actual female friend as being like a sister. Only Rachel. Only the woman I was apparently never supposed to worry about. So that evening, when he called from the resort to say goodnight, I asked a simple question. I said, "How's Rachel?" Silence. Long silence. Then, "What do you mean?" And honestly, the panic in his voice told me more than any confession ever could. Because innocent people answer questions. Guilty people answer with fear.